What's up, everyone? How is everyone doing tonight? My name is Jason Tremino, aka Klutz Leo of GameOctane.com. Today is a very special day to a lot of people. Today's a day where people can relive their youth, can jump back onto the gaming retro community, be able to relive some of the glory days of old. Some of you may have grabbed it, some of you may not. If you have grabbed it, please let me know what you think about it. Today is the day of the official launch of the Super Nintendo Classic. That's right, everyone. The box is very... God damn, I apologize. And I'm getting complete crap. You can see my monitors. Look how shitty that is. I apologize. This box is way too glossy. There we go. We'll do it like this. Coming up on the side. Yeah. This is very similar to the original looking Super Nintendo box, so it's really, it kind of has that old feel. They got the little gray lines across the black, across the black background. It has the little buttons that mimic the Super Nintendo buttons. So yeah, this came out today. This is, if I don't break it, this is what the NES. Let me just unplug it for Christ's sake. Don't lose my game saves, please. I'm not playing Batman again. This is the NES Classic, which is super tiny, and you can tell I have it plugged in because I was trying to kick Batman's ass another way around. He ended up kicking my ass. Simple little mini HDMI, or sorry, mini USB to charge, and then the HDMI to play. So the Super Nintendo is laid out almost damn near exactly the same from what you can tell, and from what we talked about in our podcast last night, it looks like it's the exact same hardware. So, hey, it is what it is. So what a lot of people are super psyched on having the exact same hardware is that you're going to get very similar clock speeds of the original. And you're also going to be able to hack it, and that's a big possibility because it looks like the exact same hardware, meaning that you can load more than what these epic games already are. If it's the same exact storage, I don't think it's been confirmed yet. You're going to be able to hold less than what the Nintendo games are, obviously, because Super Nintendo games are larger than what the Nintendo ones are. So before I kind of dive into it, I'm going to show you the back of the box, which may be really hard to see. You got a lot of the classic titles. It's got the list of games here. I'm going to just read them off so people that may not know exactly what's in here. You have Contra 3, The Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby Superstar, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox, Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting, if that's too long of a title, Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out. That's all the supers. Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, and Yoshi's Island. That is all inside this box. Oh, and by the way, Star Fox 2 has also been bundled in this, which has not been previously released in the NES or the US. The only way you can get it is if you complete the first stage of the Star Fox game. So there's a little incentive to play the game to unlock Star Fox 2, which a lot of people are pretty excited about. And I have not played it. I think there is a ROM floating around that was leaked, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've never looked into that much, but I'm pretty excited for it. Either way, let's go ahead and crack this thing open because, yeah, let's get right into it. I have not opened this yet like I do all my other unboxing. This is fully sealed. I have not opened this besides right now. This is the first opening of it. And I like to keep it in decent condition, so I don't want to bend anything. First opening, you get a nice greeting. Now you're playing with a superpower. So that's pretty slick. I actually still have the NES Classic Edition. I guess you can see the box size differences. They're not much different at all. I got junk everywhere. Don't mind the mess. Oh, this thing out. That's it. Nothing else in the box. This is a nice little contained box. First thing right off the bat, I'm assuming these are all the terms, conditions, warranty, service information. Don't sit too close to your screen. Oh, this looks like a poster actually. Oh, did the Nintendo one have this? I don't remember. That's dumb. Why did they make the game so small? That's still cool, but look at the I gotta get this so you guys don't get the glare. The games are like a third of what this is. Like they could have filled this up with amazing. They should have put box artwork on here. This is what they should have put it on, because the box artwork was impressive in itself during these days. Anyway, again, warranty, user information agreement, or agreement information. Dyslexic strikes, but it's alright. Stuff that people usually don't care, won't ever read. Kind of bums me out. I wish they had more of the box, the other stuff on it. Alright, we're gonna. I think it's the same exact one as the Classic. It's just a plug, USB port. If you already have a Classic, NES Classic, I'm pretty sure you can probably use the same cable. So if you're going to put them side by side, it may be easier to swap in cables, and you can use this to take on a trip and charge your phone. Because these aren't cheap. Well, I guess they kind of are now. They used to not be cheap. There's that. We also have right on top the actual system itself. Yeah, it looks just like it. So here it is. I got massive hands, so it looks small in my hands, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be this small for everyone. No cartridge slot. You can't put any cartridges in it. The power button works. The eject button is just for show. The reset button, that's how you're going to pause your game. You can go out, save your save state, and do all the other fancy things that Nintendo says you can do. I have that on the NES Classic now. You hit the reset button, do the save state, jump back in the game if there isn't a save point in that game, which a lot of them didn't have back then. In the front, I believe we pull this out. Yeah. Pulled out, I have the similar old Wii looking connection controllers. I believe you can plug these controllers in the Wii U. I think they're the same ones. Or the Wii, I don't know. One of them, I think they're compatible with the other systems. Not the Switch. The Switch is not compatible with these. But yeah, that's kind of cool. You just pull off the face. I mean, it kind of sucks if you want to leave the controller all the time. You kind of lose that functionality like the NES Classic had, where it looks like the old school ports because it's plugged in the front. By having to close this kind of sucks. You kind of lose that. Kind of lose that love and feeling, if you know what I'm saying. Because otherwise, it has the ports like the old school controllers have, but it doesn't have. You're gonna have to hide that to plug the actual controllers in. I wish they would have done a better job on that, but hey, I can't complain too much, can I? Yeah, this is awesome. It's not heavy, it's really light. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's it. I don't know if anyone else wants to see it. If anyone's watching, they want to see me, or you have me put something up closer to the camera, let me know in the chat. So there's that. That's the belly of the beast. Underneath we have the USB charging cable. I'm not gonna open it. I'm sure people have already seen the HDMI USB charging cable. Here is the HDMI cable, but this is actually this is pretty much shaped. The ends are shaped like the old Super Nintendo, audio video cables. They have that big square block. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that's on purpose or maybe I missed it on the the NES one because I just had an existing HDMI cable. I never opened it. Oh, and they actually gave you 2 controllers. I didn't realize they gave you 2. So yeah, you get 2 controllers. So you don't have to worry about going find another one to play Mario Kart. That's legit. I like that. Like I said, the controller, the plug, as like I said, it's like the old school ones like you have on the Wii and whatnot. The weight feels the same. buttons feel damn near similar to the original one. I like this. It's gonna be good. So what I'm trying to do is I want to get I have that Leo's backlog. If you guys haven't seen me stream that, that is basically a log of games I wish I would have beaten when I was a kid, and I haven't. And I'd like to go through some of that before I start playing some of these, because there's a lot of games on this that I really want to play and beat. Again, Super Mario RPG is one of my all-time favorite RPGs, so that one is definitely going to be on the list to beat through again. I can't even remember what else is on here. Earthbound is one I have to beat no matter what. Secret of Mana, I have to beat. I have to tell RPG Chick. If you don't follow her on Twitch, I would. She's making me play that, which not really making me. I really want to play it. Super Metroid, obviously. Super Punch Out, I never actually got to play when I was younger. I got to beat Zelda, never beat Link to the Past. I honestly haven't beaten a lot of these games because I didn't own a Super Nintendo when I was a kid. I was a Sega kid, and all my friends had the Super Nintendo, so I'd always have to go to their house, and once in a while we'll swap a system, but all I did was play like Super Mario RPG. It's literally the only game I've played and beaten on the Super Nintendo that I can remember. I do remember playing the hell out of Super Baseball 2020, so when the hacking scene picks up, I may kind of dive into that a little bit. That'd be kind of fun to load all those old school games I remember playing. Aladdin, of course, Lion King, those old school Disney games. I did beat Lion King, sorry. I did beat that. But I was on Sega, never mind. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if anyone wants to see anything else. This is super awesome. I know my wife's excited for Donkey Kong. She was really excited. She actually thought the NES had Donkey Kong, and I told her it did. And she was pissed off. It was the old school Donkey Kong and not Donkey Kong Country, so she should be much more excited for this. Oh, I remember last time we had there was an issue with the cable length. The cable length I think was like 3 feet for the NES Classic, which is really small. It doesn't bother me too much because I played on my desk, but this is a hell of a lot longer. So we're looking at maybe 5 feet. I figure I got like a 6'6" wingspan. I'm not stretched out. My elbows are bent, so you got about a. This is probably like 5 feet. I think that's what they said, which is pretty good. I mean, if I have it here, I can play way back there if I have it plugged up under my desk. So it's a bonus. It's a little longer. It's not going to give you the wireless controller like you have today. I know the NES Classic had wireless controllers you can buy, where you just plug the adapter in the front and you have the controller wirelessly. I almost got one, but I didn't really have anyone to play with on my NES Classic, so I wasn't worried about buying another controller for something like that. And I enjoyed just the Mash City. Anyway, that's it. If anyone wants to see something again, I'll load it up. I'll pull it up to the screen, but that's it. I mean, that's the Super Nintendo Classic. I don't really have much more to go over it. What's up, Myth? How you doing? But yeah, that's it. I'll show it again. This is it. Like I said, in my massive ass hands, it looks tiny. And is that a Nuka-Cola fridge? It is a Nuka-Cola fridge, and it does light up. And I don't have anything in it right now because I don't have anything in there. Yeah, but it's a full fridge. It holds. Doing the NES Classic unboxing, and y'all want to ask me about my fucking fridge? I got so much shit with this. Yeah, it just opens up. It's got a room for maybe 6-pack. Throw a 6-pack in here. Whenever I have a big marathon, I'll probably light it up. Because this part right here lights up, which is pretty sick. Fallout is one of my all-time favorite games, even though Fallout 4 I failed to finish or really even start. I feel really bad about that. So that's another game on my backlog I really have to play. But yeah, does anyone want to see anything? Like I said, I have all the pieces and boxes and stuff everywhere. I mean, if you guys want me to hold something up closer, I don't know what you guys came in. Put it next to the controller. You talking about the Classic? Put the Classic next to the controller? So the controller, like I said, I think this feels like original. Again, I haven't held one of the Super Nintendo controllers in let's say carried the two a few years. So my big ass hands, it feels similar to it. But if you want to hold it next to each other, it's damn near almost the same size. So yeah, this box is The box is it's a little. It's clearly almost the same size. I kind of wish these took cartridges. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish these did. Um, I know there's like third-party systems and stuff that you can buy that will do multiple cartridges, but yeah, I wish. But yeah, it ain't much, man. It's almost the same. It's almost the same. Um, but yeah, like I said, I was showing earlier. I don't know if you popped in, but it's got about 5 feet of cable compared to like the 3 that they gave you for the NES Classic. But yeah, I'm stoked. I really want to hop in and play it, but um, can't tonight. Tonight is going to be kind of date night, I guess you can say, and we're probably going to run out. So I don't know when I'm actually going to stream it. I really hope to stream it soon because there's a lot. They said there's a huge amount of games, just like my NES. There's so many games I need to finish on it. This thing is a glorified flash drive with a power cord. Yeah, basically. Um, yeah, it basically is. It's basically like a Raspberry Pi that you can. For some reason, the DC power also acts as the data transfer, so that's how people are starting to hack these. I don't think they figured it out yet, literally because it came out today. But the team that took apart the NES Classic and were able to hack it in like 4 days and able to get games on there, yeah, the same team's working on it. And I'm sure it's going to be the same exact operating system and probably the same exact security. Um, and if they kept it true to the specs, maybe it may be a little bit faster because 32-bit compared to or 16-bit compared to 8. I don't know. Yeah, dude. Like I said, supposedly they're going to make a bunch more of these, and they're going to be pretty big throughout the season. So I'm sure the first shipment's gone. You're not going to find those. Don't buy it from a scalper. I'd wait, wait a little bit, and you'll probably find it later. The NES Classic, they said they're bringing it back for next year. I love mine. I was glad I got mine. I had to get it through a stupid GameStop bundle, which kind of sucked because you had to buy a book with it. And I opened the book and I was like, this is kind of a cool book because it had walkthroughs to all the games on it. I'm like, okay, it's I don't have to go to a blah 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 webpage or whatever. But the book was missing maps. Like it was missing. It had check out the Zelda overworld map, and it was nowhere to be found. And I went online, and it looked like to be a known issue. So I took it to GameStop. Like, oh, I don't know if we can return a book. I'm like, this is missing. It's missing information. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, look, it says review the map, and there's no map. And I was like, you go to the website. Even Amazon reviews are like, it's missing a full map. I was like, okay, we'll return it. So I had to buy the bundle. I bought the bundle, but I didn't return the book. So I got money back and I ended up buying the game. Bitches. But whatever. That's how it is. Atari box. Yeah, the Atari box, I really, really want to know more about it. I want to know more on what it's going to do and how it's going to change gaming. If it's not going to change, like this doesn't change gaming, but this is only $80. So I can kind of justify this. And plus my wife likes playing Donkey Kong, so it's super justifiable. Like, you can play Donkey Kong. It's so cool. And so that was an easy sell on her part. She's actually the one that found it and bought it because I was doing a stream and she came in. She's like, the NES Classic went on sale. I bought one. It's like, okay, cool. You heard that when they released the NES Mini, they made more money on the release than they did with the Wii U. It's possible. I mean, I think if they didn't have scalpers, they would have made. I mean, they made the money regardless, but they made the money the scalpers were making. I don't know if they would have made more money, but probably a more money percentage, I would say. Because these are only $80 compared to the $300 whatever Wii U, whatever it was. So I don't know, it'd be a little different. A little bit different, but yeah, I kind of want to play it now. I really just want to play Earthbound. It's one of my favorite games, and haven't got to be able to finish it yet. I love the characters, love the story, I love the goofy humor. I always get to a point and I just stop, either because of life, usually because of life gets busy and I can't go back to it, or I forget what I was doing. Like I can't go back to an RPG like 2-3 weeks later and not understand what I'm doing and just be lost. So I'm still going to try to do after the Thursday night podcast, keep doing the retro stuff. And now I think I'm going to work on the regular Nintendo more than this, unless there's a request for me to play something on this. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm not going to take too much more time. I had a good time unboxing. I hope you guys liked it. If there's anything that you want to see again, let me know. I'll take pictures. I'll put on Facebook. I don't use Facebook that much anymore. Twitter. Join a Discord. I'll drop them in there if you need to. It's really easy. Just right on my phone, camera, blah blah. That's it though. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. I don't have much more. It's just the unboxing. I'm not going to play it really right now. Maybe later. Probably tomorrow. Super busy tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. I do stream Sunday. If anyone wants to see it, I can do an SNES Classic stream Sunday. If anyone's interested, Retro Gaming Live TV is doing their SNES Mini Marathon. So every one of the streamers over there has had a game assigned to them, and they're going to play through it and show everyone the game. So that's going to take a while. Even with the RPGs, they're going to take a bit. And I think some people got some of the RPGs. I don't remember who had what and where, but that should be a fun thing to watch if you guys are kind of bored and want to see what the NES has. And these guys have been playing this game forever, so it's they'll probably go through pretty quick. They may even speed run some of them. I know Mega Man X can be sped run, and a lot of those guys do. So that'd be kind of fun. With Donkey Kong Country, one guy's been running through it, Shima. He's currently beating it in under 45 minutes. Straight beginning to end of the game, Donkey Kong Country beaten 24 minutes. So I think one guy's doing. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun thing if you guys can check it out. I kind of want to do my own. I don't be able to play through it because I'm really terrible at these games. If you guys have been watching Batman, I'm terrible at it. I finally got to the Joker last night, and he absolutely whoops my ass. So yeah, about that. Oh, Fortnite Battle Royale on the PC. Does it work? Is it good? Have you played it yet? You know, I haven't even the update yet. I know there's a massive update they released when they dropped it, but I haven't even messed with it. I haven't even messed with it yet. I suppose they're gonna update a few things, and I guess you can team up now, but I don't think there's teams in the game. So it's like, hey, if you meet each other on the game, you can kind of hang out, and it won't really, like, you can't get banned. I don't know. I haven't read it much up on it. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out with me, Myth. Thanks for asking questions and keep me company, so I'm not just here alone and sad and lonely and sad. But yeah, that's it. Have a good night. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be on later. It's gonna be a little busy, but no, definitely. I'll catch everyone later. Have a good night and keep on gaming, right? Living it. All right, see ya.